In this video, I'm going to do a review of Store AI. This is a product by ClicksBotz, aka Anirudh Baavra, that's available on WarriorPlus. I'm going to take you guys inside the members area. We're going to talk about Store AI, then we're going to go over the sales funnel, and lastly, I'm going to give you my personal opinion about Store AI. So if you're ready, let's dive right in. Before we get started, I've got a quick question for you guys. What is the definition of insanity? Well, the answer is doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result. Well, here you are buying another WarriorPlus product, expecting a different result. Unfortunately, we all know how that story ends. Listen, if you want to discover how to build the foundation for your own $100 per day affiliate marketing business, then I want you to follow these 3 simple steps. Step number 1, click on a link in the description below. Step number 2, enter your name, your best email address, and click on the Get Started Immediately button. And step number 3, watch the Taking Action Online Fast Track Affiliate Bootcamp. This free bootcamp will show you that building a sustainable and recurring income stream as an affiliate is far more straightforward than you think. So, stop the insanity, stop chasing shiny object products, and watch the free Fast Track Affiliate Bootcamp today. All right, guys, so what is Store AI all about? Well, according to the sales page, this is a first to market, new Shopify killer, Google Bard 5.9 powered AI app that instantly creates and publishes unlimited AI web stores, Android store apps, iOS store apps in multi-languages for a low one-time fee. They're saying that you can tap into the $6.3 trillion web e-com industry, but yet up here, they say it's a $6.3 billion e-com industry. Which one is it? $78 billion Android industry and $240 billion iOS industry without prior tech designing or marketing skills ever. So we're going to go inside Store AI. We're going to take a tour. We're going to talk about some of the challenges that you're going to face should you decide to purchase this product. So let's go inside and I'll show you around. All right, guys, we're now inside the members area of my Store AI account. As usual, I've purchased the front-end version of this product to review for you guys so you can make the best purchasing decision for yourselves. Now, that being said, should you decide to purchase this product even after you've watched my review, please make sure you check out their training videos. And if you need any help at all, open up a support desk ticket and hopefully they'll get you squared away. Speaking of training videos, you guys know this is one of my pet peeves. Whenever you get into the dashboard area, there are some WarriorPlus products which do not include the tutorials or the training inside of the software itself. Instead, like some of these other products, you have to go to the thank you page and scroll down, and here is your support and training. This is where you're going to be able to go into their training videos here. They've only got 2 of them. They're saying they're going to add more. But there's only 2 videos. And I want to show you that just having 2 videos is not enough, especially when you're a beginner. Beginners need, and I speak from experience, step-by-step, click-for-click training so you can get up and running quickly. Because I'm going to show you there's going to be some stuff in here that you are going to be confused about. And without any training on there, you're going to have a hard time getting your store set up. So let's go back into the dashboard area here. And there's no secret what you're going to be doing. You're going to be creating a store. And they're saying that you can use Google's Bard. So this is another app, a chatbot that is similar to ChatGPT. So if you guys have heard of ChatGPT, well, Bard is Google's version of that. All right. So I want to show you as we go through what some of the challenges are going to be with this app. Obviously, this is the dashboard and these are the menu items that we're going to go through. When you want to create a new store, you click on Create New Store. You can enter your store name here if you have one. So if you want to just call it eBooks, you can do that, or eBooks Galore. Whatever your store name is, you can come up with. If you want to generate it with AI, you need some help, you can do so. This is where the Bard component comes in. So from here, you want to create a store name. You can choose a language. I don't see English in here. So we'll just choose something random, Espanol. AI creativity, high, number of results, 1, max length, 10. We'll just use ebooks as our seed word, and our store description. My store sells ebooks at rock bottom prices. And then we'll click on generate. We should get a result quickly. Libros económicos. So let's just copy that and let's just go to, and we'll just detect the language. Economic books. So that's what it came up with. That's how you use the generate the title with AI feature. Again, there is no English in here. So if you are an English speaker, then you are out of luck. Or you could go to Bard directly or go to ChatGPT, give it some information and get your store name there. But this is going to be a problem, especially if a lot of you English speakers buy this and you don't have your store name. So from there, you can choose your shop theme if you want to. You can enter your store name again, like we said. Let's go and use this one. Let's call it Economic Books. And let's save. So if you come up here, let's close this out. If you come up here, you're going to see Economic Books. And that is beneath my main store name, which is No BS Reviews. So Economic Books is the name of our store. You can see right here, here's a little QR code. Here's the store link. So you can copy the link. You want to check out your store, paste, enter. And this is what my store looks like. Now, obviously, you're going to have to go in here and you're going to have to change this up. Because if my store is about ebooks, this is home accessories. So this is just a template. You're going to have to go in here and you're going to have to customize the template. The challenge is going to be that there are only 2 help videos right here. One is a getting started video, which is a basic overview of how to use Store AI. The other is how to add a custom domain. That's it. So hopefully you guys who purchase this product, if you decide to purchase it after you've watched my review and you understand what some of the challenges are going to be, hopefully they'll have a bunch of videos on here and hopefully their support is good. Because when I went to their WarriorPlus page, the vendor page, you can see right here, ClicksBotz. This is the products that they've rolled out under this brand name. And you can see they've got a fair amount of sales, but check this out. They're ranked at 1.89 stars, 1.89 star rating on 28 ratings. That's not very good at all. So do you think that you're going to get the support you need? Do you believe that they're going to update this and add more help videos in here, especially when you only paid for this with a one-time fee? So you got to think about those kinds of things, guys. That's the reason why you got to watch my No BS reviews, because I'm going to give you an alternative viewpoint that most other people that are making review videos for this very product are not going to do. In fact, I can guarantee you most of the people who are making these videos are actually promoting the product and won't really spend time going in depth into the product itself and giving you the pros and cons of the product itself. So guys, again, subscribe to my channel, watch my reviews before you make your purchasing decision. I'm going to save you a lot of money, especially a lot of frustration. So the dashboard is here, store analytics. Let's click on that. Let's just go through, check things out. Here are your orders. Here are the themes that are available to you, so you can choose whichever theme you want. Here's your staff. If you're going to outsource this and you're going to have people running your store for you, then this is where you would add them as a user. However, if you're a beginner and you've never built a store before, if you've never built a website before, then you really should learn how to do this stuff yourself. And this is my opinion because I've had experience buying products like these.
Why would you outsource something to somebody when you don't even know how to do it yourself? They're going to be asking you how you want the store to look, what kind of features you want. They're going to go in, they're going to do the work, but you need to know what is or how you want your store to look. Otherwise, you don't know if you're getting your money's worth. So again, don't be fooled by this kind of stuff. It all looks fine and cool, but totally not necessary when you're a beginner. Here is your POS. That's your point of sale right here. Let's go back to the dashboard area. Here is your shop where you can add products. So if you have products, then of course you're going to add them. But where are you going to get them from? Where are you going to get the products from? They're not providing you with the products. They're just providing you with a template so you can create your store. You need the products. So if you're going to outsource it, you're going to find products. You're going to go to China or any other place to get the products. Take it from me. I was an Amazon store seller for quite some time, Amazon FBA. That is a whole nother ball of wax. Finding the product, negotiating the price, getting it shipped over, creating the packaging, getting your product shipped over and going through customs, getting that approved, all of that stuff. There's a lot of things that they're not telling you about this store or that you're not aware of. So that, as well as you need to categorize your products. So what kind of products are you going to sell? Do you know that you have to pay taxes? You have to pay taxes. Where are you going to store the products too, by the way? Where are they going to be shipped from? Product coupons, if you want to. You're going to have to manage your subscribers if people subscribe to your email list. Not to mention, you are going to eventually have to deal with these customers. So customer support, how much customer support are you willing to do for your store? Then shipping, you need to calculate that. You need to figure out how much is it going to cost for shipping to ship your product to whichever location your customer is purchasing it from. There's also a blog. So if you want to have a blog, you can do that. But again, you got to produce the content. You got to produce the content, guys. So there's a lot of work involved here. Sure, you can put together the store, but there's a lot of work that they're not telling you that you have to do. And that if you're not aware of how to do these things, surprise, surprise, 2 videos. So again, you guys can't see it, but I'm crossing my fingers for you guys. I'm hoping for the best, that this will be updated with click-for-click tutorials and showing you guys what to do, because you're going to need it when you're building out an e-com store. Then you have plans. So subscription plans, it looks like here, you can sell that as well. But here are your store settings. You're going to have to customize your site. So your brand settings, your store settings, your payment settings. So you're going to need to be able to set that up as well. What kind of currency are you going to accept? Where are you going to be selling your products to? Is it worldwide or just the US? Also your email settings. You need to set that up. Your WhatsApp messaging settings, if you're going to use WhatsApp. This is just adding more things for you to try and focus on. Remember now, you're only one person. And I've learned that you want to focus on one thing and one thing only. Because if you spread yourself out thin and you're focusing on 10 different elements trying to run your business, it's going to be very difficult for you to make any progress at all. Twilio. How many of you guys know what Twilio is and how to use it? If not, don't even worry about it. Here are your pixel settings. So if you want to add tracking pixels, you can do that. But if you're a beginner, this is probably something that you're not going to want to mess around with. They have PWA settings, Progressive Web App. What is that? Do you know what that is? Do you know what it is? Because they don't explain that in the tutorial videos here. So hopefully they'll have a tutorial video in there for you. They even have webhook settings. Do you guys even know what webhook settings are? Okay, so there's a lot of things in here that are going to be very overwhelming for the beginner. So I'm warning you right now that this is going to be a lot of work just to get this thing set up, just to get your store up and running. But that's not the least of your problems, because after you get your store set up, and hopefully you get your store set up and you're not going to stop and buy another shiny object from WarriorPlus. Hopefully you're going to stick with it. You're going to try and set your store up. But that's where the real problem begins. Because guys, how are you going to get people over to your store? How are you going to get people over to your store? Surely you can provide them with your link. You can blast it out, right? As typical WarriorPlus style, blast it out to your social media platforms. And they're going to create this viral traffic. Well, guys, I'm here to tell you that depending on what you're selling, you need to have the right audience. So in order to get people, let's say this is all about home accessories or ebooks or whatever it is, you need to be able to find the right target audience. And there are a couple of ways to do that. You can do it organically. So through social media, you can set up maybe a Facebook page, Twitter account, or whatever it is, Instagram. You can post things on there, start getting followers, and then from there, building up value, and then you can sell your product. That's one way. You could do blogging because they do have a blogging option with this app. You can do that. Or you could do paid advertising, paid ads. So here's the thing with paid ads. It's not as easy as setting up the paid ad and running it. You're going to have to optimize it. You're going to have to really hone in on the proper copy and the audience that you want to go after. And then you just don't set it and forget. You have to continuously update and perfect that ad because things change. People change. And you're going to have to constantly do that. You can't just be running the same ad all the time. So there's a lot of issues going on with this app. And the biggest one is traffic. That's where a lot of beginners have trouble. Trust me, I have been there. Generating highly targeted traffic, getting the right people over to your offer is always going to be a challenge. But here's the bigger challenge because WarriorPlus products tend to sell you guys on the fast and easy. That's where you guys get stuck. You fall down that rabbit hole thinking that everything is fast and easy. When in reality, if they told you guys how difficult it was to generate highly targeted traffic organically, 99.9% of you guys would not buy any of their products. So now that you know the challenges that you're going to face with Store AI and the biggest challenge, which is traffic, let's go ahead and talk about the sales funnel. The front-end offer, Store AI, retails for $16.95. There are 7 upsells and 7 downsells. I'm not going to go through all of them. You can pause the video and check them out for yourselves. As usual, guys, pricing and OTOs are always subject to change. So let me give you my final thoughts on Store AI. All right, guys, so what's my final opinion about Store AI? Well, I'm going to get this one out of the way. I would absolutely avoid Store AI. Beginners have no business starting up a store with very little to no tutorials or no training. There's a lot of things that you need to consider when you're setting up a store. I went through them during my walkthrough. So if you haven't checked that out, go ahead and go back because there's a lot of things that they're not telling you that you need to be able to do should you buy a product like this one. Guys, also too, seriously, check this out. This vendor has a 1.89 out of 5-star rating. Would you buy a product from someone that has a low rating? Would you go to a restaurant that had this low of a rating and taking a first date there? That should be an indication that this is a product that you should avoid. Not to mention the big challenge that you're going to face, and that is traffic. How are you going to get the right traffic over to your store? That is the big challenge that a lot of WarriorPlus products and vendors, they don't tell you. Because if you knew that it was difficult and you had to actually put in the work to get that traffic, 99.9% of you guys would not bother buying this. So again, put your money back in your wallet and just walk away. I hope you guys found this video to be helpful. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. I would greatly appreciate it. This is Ken Furukawa from kenfurukawa.com, and I'll see you in my next video.